Greetings, Taurus. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I want to talk to you about the 15th to the 21st. All right? As is always the case, if any of these readings is resonating with you and you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit the like button down there, and or follow me and get more information when I post a new video, which I do every week now. Yay! I've actually managed to do that consistently, which is super awesome. So let's go ahead and program these cards. That is funny. It's the same pile. I'm just looking because I wanted to make sure the order of the cards was correct. My brain was not remembering it in order this way, but it's good. Everything is cool. I get it. Everything is cool. Sometimes they get mixed up a little. Not today. So here we are. We're talking about the 15th through the 21st, and what we're talking about is control. We have the 10 of Swords coming up, telling us about the good king, right? We were talking about the good king last time. Being a good king this week, and we want to stay on that track. Of course, this is the same week we were talking about then. The other thing to remember is maintaining your balanced finances. We were talking about that briefly last week. We finished last week with balancing the finances. That is still the case, which means that whatever your income is, it may be changing a little bit, so that we want you to keep an eye on things and make sure you're not going either way too much, right? Too spendy, too savey, whichever way. We want to be careful about that, okay? And this card here is talking about your relationship being at issue this particular week. So figure out how you're handling your power within the relationship, especially on the financial end. Ooh, that's more intense, isn't it? That is exactly what's going on here, is that your relationship needs you to not swing your power around because you make all the money. Ow. Okay. That's okay. Breathe. It's okay. Just because you have all the money doesn't mean you should over-dominate the other person. Be the good king, right? It's good king. All good. Take care and be right and be well, and but don't beat anyone over the head with your rightness. Where you're blocked is this Ace of Pentacles being the gift of finance. The King of Swords is showing up, and we have the Two of Swords. So we're talking about how the gift of finance blocks you, which, based on your relationship situation, I'm not surprised that it comes across as a bit of a block. So yes, there's going to be somebody who's a little more controlling in the mix, who may be helping with the blockage, where you will be making a little bit more money than before, and that's good news, but it's also part of the blockage, right? You're going to have somebody who's a little more controlling in place, taking part in the process of your maybe a new boss, right? That's what it feels like. And they might have some very specific ideas about how this goes down and what they expect of you based on their newfound finance. So here you find yourself with the Two of Swords, and you are in a position of needing to become vulnerable and allow your guard to come down. Not with your boss, I don't think, but maybe with your relationship situation, and let them know that, yeah, so what, I'm making more money, but the fact remains, I'm whacked, and it's painful, and it's difficult, and it's frustrating. Just because I have more money doesn't mean it doesn't come with like a double-edged sword, and it's uncomfortable. So I'm gonna have to talk to you about the stress of this new money. Okay, it isn't just woohoo, I made new money. It's this is coming with like a little backhand, you know. Here's more money, whack. No fun. So take a deep breath, become vulnerable. It's going to not be fun, but it will help you with your relationship anyway, to explain the stress that comes with the new finance. All right. It's interesting, right? And we had decided that it was falling together when we pulled the tower, right? The tower is here, and it's showing that you're going to be able to use your power to help other people. That's wonderful news. We have the Six of Swords, and we have the Page of Swords, which means there's more information about ways that your power will manifest. So this is terrific. And like I said, we had decided that things were falling together, not apart. So wonderful news, all good. I'm very excited for you to not have things implode any further. It's been interesting, right? Just watching all the little moving parts and how everything's going, and it's so interesting, but at the same time a little scary. Don't be alarmed. Everything is going along as it should, and I'm very proud and happy for you that you're stepping through and stepping into this new power and finance with grace. That's the big dealio, right? Handling it with grace and humility with your partner. Okay? Cool. So, take care of that, do that, and we will talk next about the 22nd through the 28th. Thank you, Taurus.